What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Jose Show. Happy Friday. All right, now let's get to the hot topics. Now let's talk about Roland Cherry. So there's this guy called Roland Cherry who just became viral not so long ago because apparently he just got bit by a hippo. Yes, well, a 63-year-old Brit was canoeing in Zambia on part of a 5-week African safari when he says a hippo charged his boat and latched his teeth around him. So, Cherry, who spoke with UK-based outlet Sky News, says his wife Shirley swam away from the animal to safety, but Cherry dislocated his shoulder when the hippo hit and couldn't get away from the temperamental beast. So, easy pickings for the hippo, who Roland says dragged him down to the bottom of the river before inexplicably letting him go. Well, Roland Cherry eventually made it to the shore where he looked down to see his badly chewed up thigh. He couldn't see the abdomen injury at the time because of the life vest he was wearing, so he didn't fully realize how bad his injuries were. Okay, so Cherry says he's lucky to be alive, adding one of the surgeons who operated on him said he'd never met anyone who survived a hippo attack before, even though they're more common in the region than many people think, and the hippopotamus is the world's deadliest large land mammal. Okay, so it looks like Cherry's going to make a full recovery, and he's probably thankful this particular hippo wasn't hungry. Okay, so this is really cool that this guy is surviving this because a hippo, ladies and gentlemen, is a big-ass animal that will literally eat you alive and you will definitely be dead in like seconds. But I believe that this guy really was strong enough into not getting killed by this freaking hippo. And I'm actually glad that this guy was strong enough into not getting killed by this hippo because I believe that what happened here was that this hippo really wasn't all that hungry, and this hippo was definitely like, nah, you know what, I give up. And then the guy was, like fighting for his life, and he was like, oh my god, I need to get out of this because I really want to still be alive here. But here's the thing though, I believe that this is going to teach this guy a lesson that you should be canoeing in safer places than to be canoeing in these type of places, especially over in Africa, because over in Africa it is really known that there are a bunch of hippos over there that are just ready to kill you, especially when it comes to their legs. And I believe that if you were to be, swimming around, or if you were to be canoeing around in a lake here in America, of course you would not be in that freaking luck of getting bitten by a freaking hippo, because I don't think that there are any freaking hippos here at all. However, you still need to be careful because you never know what type of animal can pop up to you in these freaking lakes here in America anyways. But anywho, at the end of the story and at the end of the day, you need to be careful with where you're canoeing and how you're canoeing. And also make sure that literally you are in a very safe location where that lake is at. Because, even the location can say it all. So that's another thing. But I can't imagine, though, having to get bitten by a freaking hippo, because when you literally are just right by a hippo, it really seems like it to me that the hippo is not going to do anything to you, and that it's just, they're minding its own damn business. But after hearing this story, now I just literally cannot imagine, like I said, having to get bitten by a freaking hippo. My goodness. And I'm pretty sure that this guy was minding his own damn business. He wasn't doing anything to the hippo, but the hippo just got so freaking hungry, somewhat hungry, and then went off and went onto the guy and tried to eat the guy to death. So anyways, this is scary, but anyways, on to the next topic. Now let's talk about Hoda Kotb. So Hoda Kotb is leaving the Today Show. Well, Hoda just shared a letter to the Today staff telling them she will be exiting her co-hosting gig after 5 years alongside Savannah Guthrie and Jenna Bush Hager. Kotb took over the role from Matt Lauer in 2017 after he was fired over sexual misconduct. So, she explained her tough decision on air Thursday and got weepy as she gave her reasons. So Hoda says she will be staying at the network but working in a different capacity, although she did not elaborate. So she wrote she believes she's making the right decision and that it's a painful one because she loves the show, but she knows she needs to leave it. Okay, so Hoda said she's been with NBC for 26 years, which has been the longest professional love affair of her life, noting she worked 10 years at Dateline, the network's long-running TV news magazine. So she also reflected on her Today Show colleagues, thanking them for lifting her up and inspiring her, cherishing their friendships. So Hoda highlighted her relationships with Savannah, who she called her rock, and Jenna, who she referred to as my ride or die. Okay, so she went on to mention other Today Star contributors such as Al Roker, Craig Melvin, and Carson Daly. She dubbed Al her longest buddy at 30 Rockefeller Center, which is NBC headquarters. And Hoda ended with, I will miss each and every one of you at Today desperately. Okay, so this is really sad that Hoda Kotb is leaving because Hoda Kotb is one professional, good talk show host. And she always has the beautiful vibes. She's always smiling and she's always asking everyone how they've been. And she's always that type of woman that really makes your mornings brighter than ever. And I don't think that there will ever be a co-host that is as bright and that is as good as Hoda Kotb because yes, I've seen a lot of co-hosts out there that are very bright and smiley, but not as Hoda Kotb, man. And by the way, she was a really good replacement to Matt Lauer, by the way, because Matt Lauer, even though he did what he did with his sexual misconduct, yet again, he was also a really good talk show host on the Today Show, don't get me wrong. But yet he didn't really have that spark that this woman has had for the past several years now on the Today Show. And then she has had really good chemistry with Savannah Guthrie, with Jenna Bush Hager. And she has really had a way to inform people on what's going on with celebrities, with pop culture, and this and that. And a lot of people are going to miss her. And by a lot of people, I don't just mean the people that work with her. I'm also meaning the fans that have watched her every single morning. I was so shocked this morning to find out that Hoda Kotb is unfortunately leaving the Today Show. And I'm already wondering who's going to replace Hoda Kotb, by the way. I mean, many people are already speculating that maybe Jenna Bush Hager is going to be replacing Hoda Kotb, or maybe, what's it called? Craig Melvin is going to be replacing Hoda Kotb. But I don't know, man. But I believe that the perfect replacement for Hoda Kotb, in my opinion, is Sarah Haynes from The View. Now, I know that Sarah Haynes doesn't have a contract with NBC and she has a contract with ABC. However, I do think that she has the personality and she has the brightness to be replacing Hoda Kotb in the mornings because I've seen her so much on The View on how much of a sweetheart she is. But I don't know, man, if it would be her though. I mean, I'm kind of doubting it. Now, another good replacement for Hoda Kotb would also be the one and only Savannah Guthrie, because Savannah Guthrie is also really good, you know? And the list goes on. The list goes on. But personally, I believe that either Savannah Guthrie or Sarah Haynes would be perfect replacements for Hoda Kotb. But let's just see the direction that the Today Show is going to go towards too now that this is happening. I mean, I'm not sure if the ratings are going to still stay steady or if they're going to go down the toilet now that Hoda Kotb is leaving. Because usually when somebody as huge as Hoda Kotb gets to be leaving a show like this, that is when the ratings go all the way down, and or maybe, you know, go a little bit up, you know, depending on if they like the host or not. But mostly it'll go all the way down, and then, you know, from there the show has to, you know, really choose somebody to be the good replacement like immediately from there. So anyways, good luck to Hoda Kotb and her future stuff. I really wish her the best. And by the way, I heard that Hoda Kotb is leaving the Today Show because she wants to spend more time with her family and she wants to spend more time for herself, which is highly understandable. All right, so anyways, that is it for today's show, ladies and gentlemen. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's lovely episode of The Jose Show. Till next time, and peace.